Hi, I'm Mona, and if you're here, you found Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. This is your extra read all about it for May 28th, 2020. I would like to say, do not live your life by the tarot. It is you who creates your own destiny. These readings, they may or may not resonate. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share these videos as somebody out there might actually enjoy them. Also, to my subscribers, welcome back. And to any new subscribers, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. So, yes, we do like to radiate with that true love energy around here. Happy, friendly, and loving types because we have nothing to fear, because we are calm and we are cheerful. And depending on the circumstances, we try our best to be, right? All right, you guys. These cards have been pre-shuffled. I do have my new little, card stand right here. I got this from Walmart for like 89 cents. I hope you guys like it. I thought maybe you could see a little better the general energy, right? Customized it myself. I painted it a kind of a hammer tone. I don't know. Try to make it look fancy for y'all. All right, you guys. So let's put that to good use and find out the general energy of today's reading for May 28th, 2020, and guess what? A day of endings and a day of new beginnings, right? Because today is a 10-day. Something's coming to an end, and something new shall begin. Let's see what we got here. General energy for May 28th, 2020 is, all right, we got time, space here. Time, space. Can you guys see that? Yeah. I love it, you guys. All right, so we got time, space right here, okay? Now, this card pretty much represents, we all know this is the Judgment card, right? This is about rebirth, inner calling, and absolution. So yes, perfect card for today, rebirth, right? Maybe the old has died and the new has been reborn, right? Perfect. Let's find out what is going on here, okay? Because some sort of judgment is being made over a situation. Somebody understands something now and are wanting to possibly move towards whatever it is that they are rebirthing in their life. Maybe you've had a relationship with an individual that went south and basically you're like, you know what, I'm just going to try to make amends. I'm going to see what's going to happen here. Maybe there's a lot of you doing that. Or maybe you've had a family member you haven't been getting along with. And finally, that family member is coming too, right? You've been trying your best. It hasn't worked out. And maybe this family member will come back after realization, right? After a rebirth and understanding within themselves, right? This could happen with relationships, family relationships, even love relationships, okay? So let's go ahead and find out what do we have next for this extra, read all about it. Am I holding the cards upside down? Sure am, all right. Extra, read all about it for May 28th, 2020. Yes, this is a day, this is a 10-day, and 10 is endings, and then 10 reduces down to 1, and that's new beginnings, right? All right. So, what else is going on for this extra? Read all about it for May 28th, 2020. Anything else that I can get real quick like here? Thank you. All right, so let's start from the beginning. Let's see what we got first. We got the universe. Okay, look at that. We got 20 and 21. So definitely meaning something is ending and something new is beginning, okay? Somebody may also see another person as their world and is like, you know what? That person is my world and I'm going to go after it. We also have the number 11 card, the Hanged Man. We all know what that is. Somebody possibly feeling stuck. They know what they want. They know what they want to do, right? But they just can't right now. Something might be holding them back, all right? We have the Eight of Worlds. This is working on oneself, but this is also change, and that's change for the better, right? Two of Crystals, making that choice, equanimity, all right? Somebody is starting to realize, what family is or what relationships are, right? trying to figure out, well, you know what, this goes a certain way and that goes a certain way, but I'm starting to see that this is not healthy. This is not good. This is not right for me, my child, my family, whatever, right? So yes, and we did get that confirmation on this is how somebody's feeling, okay? Trying to make a choice to either bring happiness, fairness, and love to their family or stay in the situation they're in where there could be abuse and trauma, right? Let's find out what else is going on here for this extra. Read all about it for May 28th, 2020. Somebody's ending something today. Somebody is fed up and they're not going to stand for it anymore. They're going to come to the decision that, you know what, I want something good for myself, for my family. I don't want to be held in the dark. I don't want to be used, taken advantage of. No more. I'm not going to stand for it anymore. And I'm going to fight to bring my happiness back. Yep, and that somebody is involving somebody who they love, right? Somebody has a lover that they might see as their world, or maybe something ended with that person, but they're trying to bring it back. They're trying to bring that person back because they know what person is best for them, and they might have made the wrong choice in the past, but they're trying to figure out, how can I fix this? How can I fix this situation? Because I know that the lover I have is the best choice for me. This is a caring person, a loving person. They love me and they will love my children. You know, how can I get out of the situation I'm in now, which is quite the opposite, right? Somebody's trying to use their logic in this situation, trying to come up with a decision because they're sick and tired of what they're going through right now, right? They're stuck in the hangman mode all the time, no progress, no forward movement, and they're tired of that, right? The seeker, child of wands. This person has come into a new reality like a child, right? And is seeking the truth for change in their life, right? This person may be dealing with a woman of crystals, or this could be a woman of crystals thinking about this, wanting something new, trying to make a choice, because this person is a guardian, kind of like the guardian of hope, trying to make the right choice for herself and her children. Now, this could be a male or female energy, right? You could be a male watching this and be that woman of crystals who comes into their mindset and says, you know what? I'm a nurturing parent. I'm a loving parent. I'm an intelligent parent, and I don't need to stand for this, whatever I'm going through right now, anymore. So you could be a male going through this, maybe dealing with an abusive spouse, somebody who you see is abusive to your children. You don't want this in your life, no. And you are starting to come to a decision, because maybe in the past you were not so keen on things, but now you are. Now you are, and now you see the truth. And you see that this lover that you had in the past might have been the right choice, but you were swayed into believing that it wasn't, and that you should stick with the, parent or whatever, a certain parent. Well, don't stay with a certain parent, or don't stay with a certain individual if that person is not raising your child right, not giving it the right nurturing you need. And I do see that someone here has given their love to an individual who is caring, nurturing, who can teach the right things possibly to their children. So it's not their child, but it doesn't matter, because somebody here knows that even though the child is not theirs by blood, they know that that person will treat that child with the love and care and tenderness that it needs, because the actual parent of the child is just not doing the right thing. And they'd rather just leave that, even though it is their baby mama, baby daddy. They got to leave that situation for the safety of the child, right? Somebody's actually thinking about the children. Yay! It's about time, right? Not being selfish and thinking about themselves, thinking about the future of their own children and the happiness that, is involved with that. All right? Maybe somebody has found out the detrimental things that can happen through traumatizing children, right? I don't know. I woke up with some kind of weird children mode today, so maybe this is not a a love reading. Maybe this is a reading about family, about realization on what's going on around here. What the heck is happening in my life? I thought this was the right choice. And at the beginning I thought, but then when I saw how it affects my children, ooh, somebody wants to stand up and fight for this now, okay? So somebody has shared their emotions with a lover from the past. right? They had that Two of Cups energy, right? Equilibrium. They found somebody who will love them just like they love them, and who will possibly even love their children, right? Just because a person has children doesn't mean that the next person you meet is going to be a monster, right? Doesn't necessarily mean that. You could meet a parent. I mean, you could be a divorced parent, meet like a female meeting a great guy, and that guy is just the most nurturing guy to your children. Maybe the person who you have a baby daddy with, whatever, was not very nurturing. You met a new guy, and that guy is like the king of the fathers. Even though they might not even be their children, but this person could be a very nurturing, because possibly he had a good nurturing background, and that's possible. And you can flip that, right? You could take, your children. You could be a male, get custody of your children, trying to, involve the mother in the relationship, but the mother is just not doing very good and not really showing the children the right thing, okay? And then you can meet this woman who is absolutely gorgeous, not just physically, okay? I'm talking about gorgeous in her heart, loving, caring for all children, don't matter if it's hers or not. Someone who's nurturing and caring, who can show these children love. So you could be a male taking care of your children. You finally meet that female who you believe is the one that can teach your children to love, because maybe your baby mama is not that way. Right? Now swap the roles if it works in your favor, okay? Or if it's your story, not in your favor, but if it's your story, okay? So yeah, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. Look at that strength. So somebody is going to actually have the strength to say, you know what? I want something better for my kids. I don't want them around this abusive person, male or female, who doesn't matter. You choose your sides, The person that I've been with, the mother, has been very verbally abusive, has treated the child badly, maybe even spanks the child. And some people believe, okay, spanking, okay. But me, I don't think so. I hit my child one time, and it was like, it broke my heart. I had to go back and apologize, and I was crying, and spanking or hitting doesn't work, all right? And I decided to take another route, all right? And my route was basically, take away their toys or their favorite thing, and that worked, okay? Now, a lot of parents don't want to do this, because parents say, oh, if I take away their Game Boy or whatever game they have, I don't know what they have for games nowadays, but if I take that away, then darn, I'm going to have to deal with the kid. Well, you know what? Yes, you are. You're the parent, and you should be dealing with them anyways, all right? So your child plays video games all day. They're punished from video games, and then they're all over you. Okay, Mom, what do you want to do? Okay, Dad, what do you want to do? Oh, I'm grounded. I can't do that. So let's go to the park. Let's go do something. So now your kid wants to hang out. They didn't want to hang out before because they were being, hanging out with their friends. And you know what? Take that as a gift. Because maybe before your child didn't want to hang out, and you're begging them to, and it's like you got to go through this issues and fights. And you know what? This is your time to be a parent with them. This is your time to teach them to cook, teach them to clean, teach them to go out and be a good citizen, whatever. So don't take that for granted. You finally get to teach them good morals instead of that video game that they're shooting other people all day, right? So take that as a blessing when you ground your kid, and your kid is all coming back to you. Okay, I can't do it, Mom. I'm grounded. What can we do? Now, either you can say, listen, you can read a book. You can write a story. You can do some art. There's plenty of things that kids can do, but you got to show them as the parent. You got to show them. You can't just say, well, do this, do that. Well, what if the kid is not real good at art and they need your help? Don't just throw them that way. Help them out. Show them something, right? Teach them something. Teach them something fun to do. Give them an activity. Darn it, put them in a sport, right? Well, right now we can't, but these are the things that parents do, all right? Teach them how to make their favorite soup. Teach them how to bake. And this is for males and females, okay? Because I do see that there's a lot of females out there that can't even fry an egg. What's going on here? What is going on? What has happened? Why doesn't this female know how to cook and clean? Right? Because there's no parents around to show them. And I understand that times are tough and both parents need to work nowadays because our American system is flawed. right? Whatever happened to one parent goes to work and one parent stays home. All right. So yeah, some women want to go out and work. Okay, that's fine. Let them go out and work. Okay? If that parent makes enough money to support the family, let the mother go work and let the dad stay home with the kids. There's nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that as long as the parent is nurturing, loving, can teach something to their kids, can do all the duties that a parent needs to do. Cook, clean, show the kids how to cook and clean. Take them to practice, whatever you got to do. All right? It doesn't matter who stays home and who works as long as both sides are doing their job. Right? Sorry about that tangent. Somebody's got to do something for the kids. Bottom of the deck, the strength card. Okay. Let's move next and see what else is going on here for this extra. We'll read all about it for May 28th, 2020. This is a day of endings and new beginnings. I'm a firm believer that if the female wants to go out and work and says, hey, how about you stay home with the kids and you do the right thing for them, don't abuse them, make sure that you know that you're leaving your kid with somebody good. But if somebody wants to stay home, teach a kid about I felt like something flipped over, but I wasn't sure. Okay, let's just keep seeing, see if we can get a couple cards here. Okay. But I'm a firm believer that if the woman wants to go out and work, let her work. And if the man wants to stay home, let him stay home, as long as he's doing the right things, right? Teaching the kid, sports, or maybe you got a kid that's in his pre-teen years, and dad works on cars. Come on, son, let's go out and let me teach you about changing oil. Let me teach you how to change a tire. Something, right? Because both parents have definitely knowledge that can teach a kid something that's good for their future, something that will allow them to fend for themselves. And changing an oil in a car, that's a great, lesson or teaching for a child, especially a young boy. Hey, you know what? Even a young girl. All right? I know how to change the oil in my car, and I would hope that a lot of you women out there do. All right? Some of us are independent like that. We got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody no longer feeling out in the cold by a certain individual. So somebody that they were feeling left out in the cold with, maybe a relationship, a parent, family member, lover, no longer feeling that way. And right here I see that somebody is definitely not feeling that way when it comes to this lover. Not feeling left out in the cold anymore, right? Has decided to get out of this hangman mode and move towards something that's more stable, right? Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's a change that's coming. This is the Eight of Wands is about a message coming in, right? This is about, repetition, swift movement, and to create stability, not just a swift, quick message coming in. You're going to get a message or you're not going to. No, there's more to the Eight of Wands than that, okay? And the Eight of Wands, like I said, it's creating a stability. So someone is having a hard time possibly making that change to create stability for themselves. It takes a minute to build your money because times are tough now, especially when we're all inside and can't really do anything. Maybe somebody's wanted to start a business. It just can't get off the ground because we can't leave. Maybe you are somebody who is a person who works a laborious job and, of course, can't go out there and do it because we have the social distancing going on. And this is another problem that we have nowadays, and the government trying to force us to stay inside, to lose money, lose our jobs, and to depend on them. Codependency. The government is trying to do that, I feel. That's my own opinion, you guys, though. So, just ignore that stuff if you're not interested. But we also have the Five of Cups here. Somebody definitely making a choice, okay? They don't want to feel, or they're feeling actually sadness over the loss of a situation. So somebody might have been in a relationship that they thought was the one. They thought this person would be good for them and their future offspring, their children. And it wasn't. And this person could be feeling like, darn, I made the wrong choice. This person is not good for my children, very abusive, showing them terrible things, arguing and fighting with me. I don't want my children to know that this is what love and marriage is about. I want to show my child that You know, parents can love, and so can they. They will find a spouse or a partner that will love them and not fight with them like this. And this is not healthy for children. We all know this. But some of us try to keep it together for the wrong reasons, okay? Maybe you're with somebody who is supporting you. Well, you got to make that sacrifice for your children. Would you rather stay in a situation that's abusive to your children, having your children see abuse and think that, is this how I get love? Is this what love is all about? Fighting, arguing, bickering? The best thing to do is to either get counseling. If you can't fix it, separate yourself from this individual, and you can love, you can love your children at a distance and meet up at certain times, and you can do it that way. Maybe this wasn't your partner and you find a new one, and you can show your children, look, if things don't work out, you can always find the love of your life second time around. Don't make your children think that once you married, you're trapped there forever, because that's how we do it in this family. Okay, so yeah, teaching your children to be miserable and stay in relationships that are just not good and abusive. Very, very bad choice. Anyways, so let's move on here. I'm somebody who's big on the raising and the nurturing of a child. Okay, there's so much trauma happening right now in the United States, all over the world, and people are basically not, solving these problems. And the problem starts with the child. If you don't start at the root of the problem, you're never going to get it. A lot of these children are abused growing up, and they end up entering the prison system, and then they become worse because America's like, you know what, you did bad, let's just throw you in jail and throw away the key, right? What about rehabilitation for these children who may have, before they went in, wanted to be like in the Army, in the Marines, or in the Navy, but they were in the wrong place at the wrong time? Okay? I'm not talking about rapists or murderers or people who hurt other people, but I'm talking about those who happen to be there when somebody was stealing or got involved with the wrong people. They didn't actually physically hurt anybody, but maybe have stolen money. Okay, give those kids a chance. Give them the opportunity for rehabilitation before you throw them in the slammer and throw away the key. You're turning that child into being a better criminal. Think, America, think. Sorry. That was my patriotic side. All right. Sorry, you guys. Sorry. I got so much to say about the USA. Sure do. Anyways, so back to the reading. Somebody wants to make an offer to their lover. They sure do. But they're worried. They're worried that the offer is going to be refused. And that offer has to do with a single lady. Somebody has been on the outs with a single lady. This single lady has been tired of being in hangman mode. This single lady has decided to move towards financial stability on her own. And this is where she gets to, because she's, look at that, 9 of Pentacles in the upright. She's definitely found her way, can take care of herself, and doesn't need anybody else. So you should know when you run into a lady like this, a lady who can pay her way. You see her, she's got her own home. She takes care of herself, takes care of her own bills. She's got goals. That's the kind of person that you know, if this person likes you, she really likes you, all right? Because she don't need you. She may want you, and you might think, whoa, she wants me. There's possibly something about me that she needs. No, it's not necessarily true. She wants you because she sees potential in you, and she has a feeling for you, and she just wants you. Not because you got money. You could be the broke, ooh, jeez. I didn't say it, but you could be a broke person, and maybe she falls in love. I've seen plenty of things happen, plenty of stories like that. I was watching the one of those Got Talent shows, and this man was homeless for many years. He met a wonderful woman. They have a child and one on the way. She didn't care. She loved him for him. She saw his heart, and that's why she wanted him. She didn't need him. She wanted him. And that's a beautiful story. That's a beautiful story for anyone. Pulling somebody out of the ashes and bringing them up, right? That's what we like to do. All right, so right here, somebody's trying to make a change, right? Definitely, all right? Problem is, they're trying to create stability and it's hard, okay? Because they're in a marriage that's just absolutely, it's not working for them. And this marriage could actually be affecting happiness, happy family, happy home. It's in the reverse. So obviously, this person wants to make a change in regards to whatever relationship he's in right now, currently. He or she, swap the energies, right? Five of Wands, somebody's stuck up in their head. Now it could be this woman of crystals starting to think about things, starting to understand what's going on here. And this person is caught up in their head, right? They're still sad over the situation, how maybe possibly someone chose another person over them. Yeah, they sure did. And now they're mourning over the loss of this situation. And this person was basically guarding her heart totally the whole time, because this person basically got them caught up in their head, thinking. And that's not a good way to leave a person, okay? Excuse me, guys. Okay. So what else we got going on next here? We do have the Three of Wands. So somebody is actually waiting to bring them that offer, okay? They don't want to feel left out in the cold with the person they consider to be their world, right? And they want to bring in an offer. They're nervous that this lover, this person's going to refuse the offer. So they're waiting for the right time to come in and actually, give their emotions away to this person. But they're just unsure, right? Yeah, see? Child of Crystals. Someone also starting to realize things, right? This person is learning. Could be this single lady, or it could be the person we're talking about who wants the single lady but wants to get away from the marriage or situation they're in because it's abusive, it's toxic, whatever, right? I see here that this union is not going to happen with the single lady, right? Someone is still learning. Someone is still trying to figure things out, so it's not coming yet. But the card has made an appearance. So just from the card making an appearance, it's telling us that, yes, there are thoughts in the works about this individual. Somebody's thinking, you know what, maybe I should move towards this Four of Clubs, right? This is about setting foundation, stability, and being happy in doing so, but it's in the reverse. So right now, somebody might be dealing with a union that's in the reverse, right? There is no stability, there's no solid foundation, and there's definitely no celebration here. Okay, somebody could be feeling that way, thinking, oh, this Nine of Pentacles lady, I should have done it, I should have went for it, this person is stable, but now currently is just trying to learn about themselves and figure stuff out, because their marriage or relationship or union that they're in could be very toxic, could be actually very dangerous for their children, and somebody might be seeing this. Yes, this here we have the Empress, right? Oh, I didn't even read those for you guys, did I? Yeah, we got the Empress here. So whoever is dealing or possibly going through this Child of Wands energy, very, passions, realizing their passions, realizing that whatever relationship they're in, it's not very good. It's not the happy family, happy home. And that possibly the one who is that happy family, happy home is this Empress. This could be somebody that they consider their world, that they were feeling left out in the cold with. Okay, now I'll tell you what, somebody's going to bring in the truth to this Empress. Okay, and maybe that person who's in a messed up relationship and trying to fix things and trying to come to the Empress to say, look, I need to talk to you. I need to tell you the truth about what's happening. So, you could be in a situation that you had no idea was going on all the time. You could have been in your head about something which was, made up in your head. All right, of course, we all do that. I've done it. We all do it, right? We all think, oh, the worst. We put every scenario out there. So when one comes, we're not surprised because we've already played that scenario in our head. But there's some scenarios that we just don't know about. And something might be coming in to you, and some truth might be coming in regards to this situation. And then finally, the Ten of Worlds. There it is. 10 of Pentacles. So, yeah. Somebody may have options. on finances. Maybe they have ideas, right? They have options. They're wondering, how can I make my money grow? How can I provide support and happiness for my children, right? So let's see what happens here. Look, we got, starting out here first, we had the 10 of worlds. I'm sorry, we had the world card, right? That's an end of a cycle and a beginning of a new cycle, right? Now, we're going to go ahead and jump all the way to the end. This is the final outcome in that situation. Final outcome, 10 of worlds. As long as whoever this person is feeling as their world, whoever this person wants to end with and start new with, that new person is going to bring them the 10 of pentacles. That's the ultimate outcome here after this whole story, what's going on, blah, 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 right? Now, when we get to the second set of cards, somebody is no longer feeling left out in the cold by this person who they consider their world, right? It's the end, a new beginning has started, and now they're not feeling left out in the cold. And the ultimate outcome is, boom, 7 of Cups, options, all right? They have options to choose how they're going to have this 10 of Worlds, right? And maybe they're just not sure that it is this world person, right? Even though Spirit's saying, hey, it's this person, they're going to give you the world with this 10 of Worlds, 10 of Pentacles, but maybe someone's not seeing, right? They were feeling left out in the cold from this person, but now they're not, though. Now they're not, and maybe they're beginning to see that the options that they have were not bringing them this 10 of Cups, right, in the past. So they're starting to change their idea or outlook on something, right? They're placing judgment by themselves. They're using their own judgment, not asking the world, not asking mom, dad, cousin, sister, brother, friend, whoever. They're not doing that anymore. Because if they've seen that these opinions or choices or people that they went to try and find out information, it's all been lies. It's all been manipulation. People are telling them what to do based on what they want, but not what's best for the person asking the question. Okay? Bottom of this deck, look at that. There's going to be truth coming in. Somebody's going to finally bring in truth about a situation because somebody might think, I got to tell this person the truth. They think this, that, and the other, but that's not even it. That's not even it. I got a bigger fish to fry here, and I want to let them know. So maybe somebody's going to be coming to another person and telling the truth about a situation. Okay, it's going to be harsh and it's going to be direct, but maybe it's not going to be as harsh or direct because maybe we're thinking too many bad things. The other person was thinking, oh my God, this person, they did this. No, it's maybe not even that bad. It might even have not to do anything to do with what you thought. I mean, it could be something that's bad, but maybe it's something that you didn't really know or realize that, wow, yeah, it's not even what I thought, right? Somebody could be bringing you information about their own abuse as a child, which has shaped their future. And now they're at an older age and have finally went within and realized that, hey, something's not right here. And now I realize it, and I want to go tell this person the truth because I was blind the whole time. All right? So that's what that is. Put that right over there, you guys. All right? So now, 1 second, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and let's find out what this next deck has to say for us today. This would be what could be happening in the future, okay? So these cards right here, you see, the white ones, are basically what somebody could be going through now, having those epiphanies, having those realizations, right? Finally. But something's happening here, and people are starting to change their perspective on stuff. All right, so let's find out what the next 4 cards are, and maybe we can find out what could happen in the future, okay? I'm not going to say this is set in stone because nothing, you guys. I don't care what, you can be the master reader of the world. Ain't nobody know the future, okay? It's not set in stone. They're only giving you an example, an example of many examples that can happen. If you guys are unsure of something called the Akashic Records, I suggest you look that up and understand and realize that. Then you will get a better understanding of the tarot, right? If you don't know about the Akashic Record and you're a tarot reader, I don't know what to I don't even know what to tell you on that one, all right? I really don't. It's a very important thing, and it is tied in with the tarot. Okay? Look at that, you guys. This is what's going to happen in the future, possibly. Because remember, time is fluid and people can change their mind at the split second. But what might be happening is the world. There it is again. It's like a world sandwich between not feeling left out in the cold anymore. That's good. Okay. So somebody, yes, they went through these choices and they finally know, you know what? It is that person. Everybody's been telling me, no, it's not. That person's bad, this, bad, that, and the other. No, you or whoever this is has come to realize that, no, that is the person. That is the one that's going to bring me happiness and joy and nurturing to me and my children. Okay? Somebody's finally realized. Okay? And they did this themselves. So whoever that is, bravo to you for making your own choices, for making sacrifice. Okay, you're in a situation, brings you a lot of money, but you ain't happy, and you see your children see you're not happy. Maybe you have to leave your children because of this toxic situation. But trust, if you're leaving the situation and it has you financially stable, find that stability again for your children and then go back and fight for them. But let them know that you're still there, you're working on things, and you want them, and you love them, and you want to nurture them, and you want the best life for them. So you got to tell them, give me a moment, I'll be back for you guys. And I'll be here as long as I'm allowed to come see you and visit you. I will come see you anytime, anywhere. If you're in trouble, I'll come save you. You can still trust me as your parent, even though I have to leave momentarily. I'm going to show you guys that I'll be back. And all you got to do is prove it to them. Don't ignore them, text them often, write them often, show them that you're still there. And eventually you will be back for them. If you have that love for that child, you will be back for them. Okay? And they will definitely appreciate you, mother or father, for doing that for them. Okay? Okay, we got 2 cards here. First card is the 9 of Coins. Yes, somebody is going to finally realize, you know what, that single lady, the one that everybody's talking crap about, the one that's saying, oh, she got it easy, which is definitely not right, because the Woman of Pentacles is a strong woman. She's grounded. She's earthy. She's balanced, and she got there from hard work. That stuff didn't just drop in her lap. She had to work for that. And, somebody's realizing, hey, that person is working hard for what she got. She is doing things to progress in her life. And whoever was telling me all these bad things about her was wrong, and they finally realized that. So now this person could be going into the 4 of Swords energy, right? Kind of feeling tired of the situation. God, I've thought about this so much. Why can't I just end it? Right? They want to end this. But they're trying to figure out how to do it in the right way because possibly there's money involved. Children involved. Well, you know what? Don't stay in a situation that's toxic for you or your children. If you feel that your children are in danger, go to the police. Maybe you're not that tired. I'm not a rat. Well, hello? If your children are being abused or seeing abuse, wouldn't you want to help them? You don't want to be a rat. What about your children? Stand up for your children. I don't care who you are. Okay? People are able to change and become good citizens even if they were in a bad situation, whatever. Show the courts you want to stand up for your children because the other parent is not doing good. There's abuse. And abuse doesn't necessarily mean spanking or whatever. I'm talking about verbal, mental, and of course physical, right? Emotional abuse too. Maybe, the parent doesn't hit the children, but there's worse things that can be done. Equally worse. So I do see here that somebody no longer wants to deal with options or doesn't want to be an option anymore. Is tired of feeling the sadness or loss over the situation and has decided to not be an option and remove themselves from the situation now. This could be the person who was involved in the third-party situation. This could be one of the parents who's like, I'm not going to stand for this anymore. I don't want to see my I don't want to let my children see my partner being flighty, sleeping around with whoever, this, that, and the other. And I've experienced that, you guys. That shit, oh, damn. That stuff, got my quarter jar here. That stuff is not fake. It's real. I have seen parents where one parent goes out to the work and the other parent's at home taking care of the little infant, you know, or toddler, 2, 3 years old, and inviting men over and doing things with these men, and the children are seeing that. Yes, I've seen this firsthand, okay? So you can't tell me that's not happening. Some mother's at home sleeping around with who knows who, just waiting for her husband to bring home the check. That toddler or child sees what the mother's doing. What gets ingrained in that child's head? Oh yeah, it's okay for the mother to sleep around while dad's at work. No, you don't want to teach your children that. You definitely don't. And it could be the other way around. The mother out there working, father home taking care of the kids, and, you know, inviting women over. Yeah, my 3-year-old son, he'll be asleep in about an hour. Come over then. Please. That shit is, oh, God, that stuff is real, all right? That stuff is definitely real. All right, so, wow, I said, what? I say bad words 3 times already in this reading, or maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. You can tell that this chaps my hide. All right. When it comes to kids, I'm all about it, and, you know, I'm very, you know, geez, you guys. We got to fix these things at the core. We got to fix them at our children. All right? Get them out of that lack mentality. Teach them right. 6 of Cups. Somebody from the past, a lover, somebody wants to bring an offer to a lover from the past, 6 of Cups. This is your soulmate. This is your possibly even twin flame, who knows? But this is a person that somebody sees as their world, and they want that person. And to be quite honest, that person is this single lady. We got this cube right here, and she's made her appearance twice. And in the upright. So in that cube, we do have somebody seeing this single lady as the one who will actually be the best choice. And maybe they're a little nervous because this woman didn't get where she is today by being soft, and you know, this person is strong. So this person might be outspoken, but they're outspoken and they're there, and their 9 of Pentacles energy by being that way. If they were soft and silent, they probably would have a hard time getting to that 9 of Pentacles. You got to fight to get to where you need to be. Not physically fight or, I'm fighting with you. Not like that. But fight for yourself, for your future, for whatever you want. And it's not easy. You got to put in work if you want to get ahead. Nothing just falls in your lap. Remember that. God helps those who help themselves, right? You get yourself on welfare, okay, you have a hard time. You had to do it because you separated and that person's not helping you. So you sign up for the classes, you take the courses, you get ready to find a new job. You use the welfare system the way you should. You don't just keep popping out kids because you want to collect the check and it's the easiest way to go because you don't care to take care of these kids. They'll just take care of themselves. Yeah, great job, Sherlock. They won't. And that's why kids become criminals, because the parent wants to stay home, spend that welfare check on crack, meth, or whatever. Kids are starving, still having to go to food banks. No new clothes, nothing like that, because the parent's high and just popping kids out left and right, not showing any care. Where's the welfare system to come along and test these parents for drugs? Where is that? Where's the welfare people come in and checking to make sure that these kids are well taken care of and have adult supervision at all times? Where's that? Why are all these welfare recipients driving Cadillacs? How the heck how are they able to afford that? Think, people, think. Knight of Swords. Somebody's going to come in with some truth to this single lady. She's going to be listening to. She's going to listen to it. She's going to listen. And if she's this Empress right there, she'll give you a chance. And the Empress is very nurturing, loving. She is a person of new ideas, new beginnings. And if you want that Empress, whoever this is out here looking at the Empress, this single lady who is an Empress, just know she's an Empress there for a reason. She worked hard to get there. And you're choosing her for her nurturing abilities because you know this person. So don't be mad if she talks a little bit harsh. Trust me, she's trying to get out of that harsh speech. You know, hey, I'm trying to do that too. Look, trying not to be mean and nasty anymore. I don't need to use profanities. It sounds so angry when people use those, you know. Some people use it though because it's their persona. Like there's some readers on here that use it. And if that person didn't use that foul language and act the way they did, I probably wouldn't like them, okay? I like them because they're raw like that, you know. But they're raw, but they're not, I don't know. There's just a thing like Tyler's Tarot. I love that guy. I love that guy. He was my first person I was watching. And the reason why I loved him was because the way he was, okay? And if he changed, I don't think I would like him anymore. You know, that's his persona. That's his, you know, that's his personality. That guy's going someplace. You know, he could have his own talk show or something later. Who knows? That guy knows a lot. He's very intelligent. You know, I love that guy. Too bad he's too young. Just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, you know, I mean, some people it's good and some people it's not. For me, I don't feel like it's me. I'm kind of a nice person, you know. Well, online I'm not. I'm very passionate about the things I believe in. If you would have went to my Facebook page, I'm talking all about all kinds of issues out there. It's not all tarot and all. No, 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 no. This is just a little side gig for me. I like to do for you guys. You know, I enjoy it. And yes, I'm not making nothing off of it. You know, the only thing I make is what you guys donate to the channel. And I do have goals in my life to do some fixing around here. Not just around here, but the whole United States. Hopefully going to change a little bit of minds. But it's hard to do it when you have no income. But I'm going to try, you guys, and any donation helps. You can find out how to donate to my channel below. It's much appreciated because everything I'm doing out of my heart. I am a humanitarian and I want to help as many people as I can, but it's really hard when you have no income like that, right? But I don't force it. I don't force like, oh, donate, donate, donate. Get a reading, no, no. Hopefully you can find your help in the readings I have on my page. You can go to my playlist and just pick something out for free maybe. Whatever calls out to you, maybe it's meant for you. Got that healing energy sessions also you guys should check out. This is for me to try to help people get past issues that they have because some of these issues are my own and it actually helped me, right? I'm a trigger to help people, okay? So yeah, just know that, you know, when I do this for you guys, I'm doing this as a freebie for you guys because I care about you guys, not because I'm money hungry, okay? Because I know there's a lot of people that just can't afford $50, $60 for a reading. If you can't find your answer in my playlist, I only charge $10 a question. That's it. That's as much as it's worth. You know, people trying to take advantage of others, that's just not me. I'd rather take donations and see if you guys could find your answer for free on my page. That's what I like. I'm here to help for free. Okay. Why? Because I love humanity. All right. Queen of Wands. Look at that. Definitely the Empress. Look, and I'll tell you why. This is the Empress, and it is the Knight of Pentacles lady. Because look, if cards are connected, that's an individual. If there's a total separation between, okay, because look, Queen of Wands is definitely Empress energy because Empress is Libra and Taurus. So you could be dealing with a Libra right here or a Taurus, depending, right? Because Taurus is also an earth sign, which could be single lady. And that's how it fits in together. We got single lady, single lady. We got Libra, Queen of Wands, and we got Empress. Boom. There she is. So we are talking about one person here. This person who is somebody's world, who is somebody from the past, who is somebody that this person really loves. And is trying to figure out how to fix it because maybe in the past something didn't work out right. Yes, maybe somebody said the wrong things, didn't know how to speak. But, you know, healing's going on. Healing that throat chakra is extremely hard, you guys, okay? Healing any chakra is hard, okay? That's why you take it on one step at a time, okay? Now, if you meet somebody and their throat chakra is wide open, but they're not stable in any part of their lives, you got to give them time to bring that stability back. I was one of those people where I was just all mouth. Really. But after I finally realized that, listen, I got to calm that down. I got to work on other parts of me. I did that. And like I said, one step at a time, it all works out once you realize what your issues are, okay? And somebody may be realizing something about a certain individual, about maybe that all the stuff that people were saying in the past were not right, that this person is very passionate and caring for others, right? This person may have even chosen, this single lady may have even chosen somebody, not based on what they have or who they are, but what they have inside. This person was able to look through their eyes and see the true them, right? And they know that. And sometimes this is what scares people too, okay? So what else do we have next? All right. Are we upside down here? Nope. Wow. So it appears that this woman of crystals, right? Because she's also there too, right? Woman of crystals is wands, right? So now in this lady, the single ladies slash empress slash queen of swords, she was in her head, right, about being an option. Now she's not trying to be an option anymore. She's not trying to manifest a situation anymore because she understands. And like I said, if somebody's throat chakra out there is just not doing well, the reason that she's moving away from the situation because there's no communication. No one is telling her what's up. So she's like, well, this person doesn't want to talk to me. They don't want to deal with me. They don't want to even fight for whatever we had. I'm not manifesting this anymore. I'm done. You can only manifest things for so long until you figure out, well, no word, no communication, no nothing. I'm tired of being in my head, wondering this, that, and the other, and I'm not an option. So I'm just going to move on. And so this person, this empress, this single lady is basically not manifesting this situation anymore, a situation that she may have fought for, but nobody fought for her, so she left it behind, you know. There's only so much that you can fight for an individual or for whatever until you realize that there's just not going to be any change. Until you give up. You know, this person may have lasted a long time trying to fight for this, but you can't make somebody love you. And you can't, and another person can't make you love them. It's just, it is what it is, right? Famous words of David Becker, my friend. He loves that saying. Anyways. Yeah, somebody's just not going to manifest this anymore. There's been no showing of appreciation or anything like that. This is too many. And they've just basically said, I'm good. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And the next card we have, yeah, 10 of Wands. See that? Whoever was dealing with somebody from the past, that person from the past, feels that this whole situation is a burden. Somebody put them through some burdensome times, right? And look what we have here in the hangman mode again, right? Somebody, this child of crystals who is finally learning about something, about unions and happiness, is in the hangman mode now over this single lady. They want to bring a message into her. Okay, are they doing it? No. No, they're in hangman mode. They're not making a choice. Not making a choice is a choice, mind you. There's a choice that you're not going to do anything. And if you're not going to do anything, your opportunities pass you by. Simple as that. And look at that. This Empress. See that? Time, space, judgment, ultimate outcome. Somebody's going to make a judgment, right? Empress, if she gets that truth in, she'll make that judgment, right? She will. Because she has the intellect and knowledge to do so. Whoever had put her through whatever situation she's been in to bring her to that Empress point. I mean, she learned from the best. That's why she's an Empress. That's why she has mastered all the elements within herself. Right? Could be somebody who has Libra in their chart. Just saying. But she's going to make a judgment over this situation. Now let's see what the final outcome is. Six of Wands. Freeing herself from being an option. She's free. She's not an option. Look at her. Look at how happy she is to set herself free with that Six of Wands. She's going to have victory, right? Because she's not an option. She is financially secure and stable. She's going to have victory. Most likely after she stops manifesting retardedness. Why should she want to be with somebody who doesn't fight for her? She's been fighting for years and now she's tired. She's ready to fight for something else, something more meaningful. Because whatever she was fighting for before, no one found the meaning in this. And she just let it go. If you don't see the meaning in this situation, you don't see how much I love you, there you go. This is the main reason. She's just going to let it go. Can only take so much for so long. Thank you for that confirmation, Spirit. And that's what's happening here. She knows who she is. She knows what she deserves, and she doesn't deserve somebody who doesn't want to communicate with her, somebody who doesn't want to show their love, somebody that's hiding secrets. She doesn't want to deal with that anymore, regardless of what it is. Even if the story that comes back is something that's like, oh, was that it? Yeah, but you know what? You still left me hanging. You still didn't communicate. You still didn't find me important enough to talk to. So I appreciate you coming back with this truth, and I forgive you. But I'm moving forward and working on something else. Me. Right? That's what she says. Bottom of the deck. Princess of Swords. So somebody is basically now just watching. They're watching their opportunities go, pass them by. Like I said, this is the future outcome, this final deck. This is the future outcome in the situation. And like I said, people can change at a drop of a hat. And at this present time, whoever they see as their world is going to leave them because they are going to free themselves from being an option. They have what they need in life, 10 of Worlds. They can financially take care of themselves. They have realized that somebody was holding them as an option, and they are definitely going to free themselves, not wanting to manifest this relationship any longer. So this has not happened yet, but the way things are going, this is the outcome. Somebody releasing themselves from this toxic energy, from an energy that doesn't hold them in high regards. This person treats them like crap. And they're not going to stand for it anymore. If you don't want to treat me the way I treat you, I'm going to free myself from this. And that's what happens. She has a victory over here. This Empress releases herself from this person who is not holding her in high regards as the Empress as she is. So she had to say goodbye, and she will. And what will happen? This person will be stuck constantly spying, regretting, damn, I should have chose her. I should have done this. I should have, would have, could have, but I didn't. That's your fault. I'm just saying. You didn't have the strength to come in and speak your truth, so now what are you going to do? You're going to sulk and have regrets. All right? That's what these cards, that's what these bottom of the deck cards mean. You didn't have the strength. You did have the strength, but you didn't do it. Right? You did have the strength. All you needed to do was come in and tell the truth. Maybe you still feel that way. And now that's what you're doing. You're spying. You're spying to see if you can come in with that truth. But you know what? All you're basically doing is watching your opportunity slip through your fingers. Allowing whatever situation you're in to damage your children. What kind of parent does that make you? It makes you just as bad as the parent you want to get your children away from. Hey, that was your choice. Let's go ahead and split these up. Okay, we're going to go ahead and find out what kind of love messages we have for today for the collective. All right. Now, remember, this story doesn't have to resonate. You got to swap roles the way you feel you need to. But somebody out there is going through this. I know it. I went through it. I went through it. So I know somebody else. I can't be the only one in the world going through this. You may have been dealing with a very graceful person, and you might have been very selfish to this person. All right. I have the letters D, W, Q, N, J, H, and the number 7. Okay, no actual sentence or message that way, but we do have that. Let's see what's next. Love. You're in love with a gracious person, or a gracious person is in love with you. We have a connection. I will protect you. That's a first. In my world anyways. Let's work together. Wow. We have X, C, S, and N. Okay, so those letters might resonate with somebody out there. Next we have the desert. You may have met somebody in the desert. Okay. Our day will come. Very nice, very nice. The only word that I can read that's fully here is truth. So somebody may be actually coming in to speak their truth. We have F, V, H twice, and we have the letter Z. And you could be actually dealing with somebody who likes art, or you can be an artist. Okay. Next for these love messages, the mountains. Okay. You could be dealing with a goat. Chinese astrology, year of the goat, and you could have actually had a business with this individual, but maybe it's not doing so well right now. This person could also like the color purple. I'm sorry I hurt you. Well, you know, at least you apologized, right? Next and final love message here is somebody is definitely trying to get out of that energy of feeling broken, right? Could be dealing with a snake, all right? Now, that's year of the Chinese astrology, year of the snake. Okay, don't have to necessarily be a snake, but, you know, you never know. We have Q, L, I, O, E, Z, and the letter V. So that's what I have for the love messages. Let's go over these chakras and see what's coming out here in this situation, okay? All right, you guys. First of all, which is, to me, is very good. I always have my throat chakra open because I'm just, you know, I like to speak my truth, right? But some of you out there, or a lot of you out there, have had issues with your throat chakra, but I do see you working on them. Some of you have actually gotten it open by now. Awesome, right? Now you're ready to speak your truth, right? Maybe you couldn't before, but now you can. I'm also seeing with the group who's here watching this today, you are having problems with your intuition, okay? It doesn't appear that you're following your intuition very well. You're not working on that at all right now. Yeah, whoever's watching this, you're not really working on that intuition. And so this is why you're having a hard time right now, okay? So whatever you're working on now for your chakras, I think your third eye chakra should be worked on next, and that would benefit you a lot. So, but finish one thing at a time. Finish what you're doing now. If you're still working on that throat chakra, finish that up, and then move on to the one that you feel that you need the most. And right here, because the third chakra is making an appearance like this, definitely you're needing to work on that next. Okay, we also have some of you who are doing pretty poorly with your stability, and it might actually have to do with the second chakra. Now, the second chakra is a sacral chakra. It carries meanings associated with emotions, creativity, excuse me, sexuality, and flow. So there's a block there somewhere, and this is why you cannot ground yourself, because you're too focused on your sexuality, emotions, your creativity, your water flow. All of that's being blocked because of this situation, okay? And this is why you can't get a good start on that root chakra, okay? But I do see a couple of you working on both of those. And some of you are even almost there with your stability, almost there to where you feel comfortable to move forward in whatever you're doing, right? And I know this is hard for you because I also see you at the very same time working on your second and third chakra. So working on 3 chakras at once, that's gnarly. But I mean, I see you doing it. I see you doing it, okay? And hey, more power to you. Maybe you're a multitasker, okay? And that's, if you can do it that way, well, shoot, do it. Me, I got to do things one at a time. I'm kind of multitasker, but I'm also like kind of OCD, kind of ADHD. So I might start something and be all excited about it. And then I'll walk away and start something else and be excited about that. And then I'll get tired of that. And then I'll come back, oh yeah, I was doing this. So then I'll start working on this. So it's like a back and forth with me. This is something that I need to work on, just, to let you know. But yeah, we all got our ways that we got to fix ourselves. And, that just happened to be mine. Yours might be something different. If you're a great multitasker and you can finish all these things at once, you go, because, these things are hard to heal, And if it's working for you, shoot, man, do it. All right. So that's basically what I have for you guys today for this extra read all about it for May 28th, 2020. The end of the month is almost here, and I got to get those zodiac signs out. Don't worry, I'll get them for you. I don't like to put them out too early. I like to put them out on the day because, like I said, time is fluid. And if I get them out on that day, it's like the very start. You got until the 5th. I try to do it as best I can that way. I don't want people to be holding their hopes high and these things don't happen, whatever. My readings are all timeless anyways, so whenever you watch it, it's meant for you, because I've actually watched readings and all of a sudden a reading shows up, because like I'll have it playing in the background while I'm cleaning, whatever. Sometimes I don't even barely listen to it. It's just like having noise in the background. Somebody talking, and sometimes I catch the same things they say and sometimes I don't. But I remember a reading came out and I was like, wow, that's really resonating. What is this video? And I'll look it up, and it's from last year. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. So things might resonate at any time. Why? Because we're all on a different stage in our journey. So, that's why that came up. And it was weird how that came up too, kind of weird how spirit works, or I don't know how this YouTube, how they're listening to us. No, I don't know, you guys. I'm not trying to trip you out. I'm just messing around. All right, you guys. Remember, keep it true love energy. Happy, friendly, and loving types, because we are calm and cheerful. That's the best way to go that I've found. Being calm and cheerful, have nothing to fear. People react better to calm and cheerful people. So that's what I'm trying to manifest that for myself, right? And that's part of the root chakra, of becoming stable in my own mind to be able to stay calm and cheerful, right? All right, you guys. My name is Mona. This is Kaleidoscope Dreams Tarot. And I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for coming today. Bye.